Hey, how are you doing? My name is Shu. Today, I want to share with you my review of a note app that I found recently. Nowadays, you see a new note-taking app every single week that look almost identical, but this app caught my eyes because of its different approach to personal knowledge management. That app is Scrintal. It's hybrid note-taking and mind mapping whiteboard. Like they say, it's like Obsidian and Miro had a baby. So if you are someone who likes to think visually rather than just text and bullet points, Scrintal might be perfect for you. And if you like mind mapping, but also like being able to connect nodes using bi-directional linking, I think you're gonna like this app. Anyway, let's dive in. Perhaps the most prominent feature of Scrintal is its infinite canvas. You can make as many notes as you want and organize them in any way you like. And you can save the workspace as a board, so you can recreate the whole thing again. So being able to switch between projects like this is great. For example, I can open a board about how to do Zettelkasten, then I can switch to another project about a review of this app. What I love about Scrintal is that you cannot just create and organize nodes on the canvas, but also connect them together using bi-directional links. There have been lots of similar apps that let you create nodes on an infinite canvas like this. I can think of Muse as an example, which I reviewed a while ago. You can create nodes and draw on the canvas, but you couldn't connect them together, which was my biggest frustration. However, in Scrintal, you can link your nodes bi-directionally so you can see how your ideas are related, which makes studying and researching easy. At the bottom of each card, you can see the links, backlinks, as well as related cards, which are cards that are not directly linked. But being able to see implicit relations like this is really helpful to discover new connections between ideas. These features are great for note-taking methods like Zettelkasten because you can see each card as like an atomic note or an index card like Nicholas Luhmann did, then connect them together and use them for writing. Like most note apps, bi-directional links are for linking notes, whereas tags are for organizing them. You can create a tag anywhere on a note, or assign a tag to multiple notes at once from the right-click menu after selecting them all. You can use them to filter your notes in your notes archive, then select the ones you want and drag them to your workspace. It's pretty straightforward, right? In case you want to write a long-form essay or article, you can use the focus mode to create a distraction-free writing environment. But personally, I prefer having it in part of the screen with reference notes by the side. This way I can write while looking at my research notes. Another cool thing about Scrintal is that you can upload things like an image, video, and PDF. This is really useful because you can save them as a card and make notes while looking at them. For example, you can watch a YouTube video and then take notes at the same time. It's great if you use YouTube for studying, like most people. So that was the key features of Scrintal. It all looks great, but there are a few things I wish they had. But bear in mind that it's still in beta and it's very early product. So it makes sense that they don't have things that other note apps already have. For example, as of March 2022, they don't have Readwise integration, which means it's hard to import any highlights from the books and articles you read into Scrintal. Also, there is no import option as far as I know. This means you cannot move your notes from other note apps like Roam, Obsidian, and Logseek even if you want it. Similarly, I don't see any export option, so my notes are locked inside the Scrintal, but on their website, they do mention exporting. So I think it's hidden or coming out soon. Once there's an export option, we might be able to use it as a companion app for other note-taking apps like Logseek and Obsidian. For example, you can do mind mapping and brainstorming in Scrintal, then export the notes into Obsidian for further writing and so on. Also, one thing that I absolutely need for my note-taking tool is a spaced repetition system, like the one you have in Remnote, Logseek, and Obsidian. It's incredibly useful to remember what you learned and resurface your old notes so you can develop new ideas upon the existing ones. As of today, Scrintal doesn't have that yet. So these are the few things I would like, but like I said, it's very early product and it's not right to expect so many things from a beta product. But in general, I really liked using it and I will keep my eyes on it for this year because I think it's going to be a tool that many people would love. If you'd like to upgrade your note-taking system, check out this video for the list of the best note apps for Zettelkasten. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Bye!